We've seen many embarrassing results in football that some certain football fans hate to remember. Talking about the 8-2 thrashing of Arsenal by Manchester United in the Sir Alex Ferguson's era, the 8-2 thrashing of Barcelona by Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League, the 7-0 thrashing of Manchester United by Liverpool in Anfield Stadium last season. Well, guys, have you ever thought about what the highest goal scored in a football match is? Or the highest loss in a football match? What the highest loss in a football match is? That's what brought about this particular episode of the Avalanche Podcast, the most informative and educative sport podcast in Nigeria. So, guys, the highest loss in a football match is actually 149 goals to 0. You'll be like, when it's not a basketball game. Even when we are talking about a basketball match, you expect both teams to have points scored in that particular basketball game. Something like 149 points to 29 points. But this actually happened, 149 goals to 0. Most goals scored in a single football match is 149 goals to 0. AS Adema beat their arch rivals Solheim Rhein by 149 goals to 0. Solheim Rhein intentionally lost that match in order to protest against the referees' bad decisions that have been against them in the previous 4 matches tournament that 4 matches playoff that they played. So Solheim Rhein intentionally lost that match in order to protest against the referee's decision. This match actually happened on the 31st of October 2002. So AS Adema actually beat their arch rivals Solheim Rhein by 149 goals to 0 on the 31st of October 2002. So this match actually happened in the Barcadamir Stadium in Toamasina, Madagascar. So this match actually happened in Madagascar League. So the highest goal scored in a single football match, or the highest loss in football, is 149 goals to 0, and it happened between 2 arch rivals, talking about AS Adema and Solheim Rhein. So, guys, I think you guys have learned a lot in this particular episode of the Avalanche Podcast. Subscribe to the Avalanche Podcast on YouTube. Also subscribe on the Avalanche Podcast on Spotify. Just search the Avalanche Podcast, DE space AVALANCHE, the Avalanche Podcast. So, or if you want to follow me on TikTok, search the Avalanche One. On Instagram, Machala Sport. So, guys, see you in the next episode of the Avalanche Podcast.